Welcome to 5 Minutes with Interviews, organized by Biodiverse Anthropocenes. Today we have postdoctoral researcher Dima Arzyutov, who will tell us about his research. Hello, Dima.
Hello, Laura.
So, shall we actually start talking about your current research?
Well, it's current, and at the very same time, it's rooted in my kind of reflections upon the human environment interactions in the Arctic. I am an environmental historian and historical anthropologist, or just anthropologist if you want, working in the Arctic with a strong focus on the human environment interactions and also the history of science, natural and social. So, and my current research is part of the Eudaimonia project led by Professor Vesa-Pekka Herva. And it's dedicated to the history of seeds in the Arctic and also the agricultural projects, which are either forgotten or kind of neglected in the history, history of indigenous peoples or the history of scientific experiments. And we are trying to understand like a two-way road of relations with the environment. One is related to the climate change and how, due to the climate change, different groups of people in the Arctic tried or still trying to establish agricultural practices in the north. The second one is related to seed vaults, and especially the global seed vault in Svalbard, which is a project which is like based on the idea of frozen Arctic. And this is two-way road in this sense is related to the understanding of temperature, the meaning of temperature in developing agriculture, the temperature in a broad kind of philosophical sense.
This is really interesting. So maybe out of curiosity, can you tell me how this idea came about for you?
Yeah, my doctoral project was about the, again, human environment interaction in the Arctic, especially during the Cold War, with the focus on how indigenous knowledge was involved into the production of academic knowledge in the North. And part of this project was one kind of sub-project or an article, a chapter, about the meaning of tundra. And working on this project, I kind of came up with an idea, what if we closely look at the kind of elemental matters of human environment interactions in the Arctic, which are basically seeds. So without seeds, we cannot imagine the life of the environment and the life of the communities, even though they are not agriculturalists in a strict sense, like they could be, hunters or gatherers, but still the seeds of plants play an exceptional role for them to understand the life of the environment. So, and that was like a kind of a backup idea, so to speak, to develop. And then Vesu, myself and Esa and Roger, we kind of discussed and came up with this project, and likely that was a successful one.
Wonderful. And can you actually tell us a little bit more then about the links and connections between this current project of yours and the program Biodiverse Anthropocenes and its focus on environmental change, transformation, and so on? Yeah,
I believe this is a very obvious kind of link, since Anthropocene and biodiverse, they are a bit kind of big and overarching ideas, while as an anthropologist by my first training and then kind of historian, but leaning towards microhistory or historical anthropology, I'm kind of I incline to see something small, and through these small bits and pieces see a bigger picture. So in this sense, the social meaning and the cultural meaning of seeds is what kind of connect me and our small tiny group of groups to the big ideas of biodiverse and Anthropocene, and especially the history of Svalbard seed vault on which we are working at the moment is basically the idea of governance, of techno-scientific governance of biodiverse, and seeds there, they are kind of play an exceptional role. They are how to say the main material substance for the whole architecture of biodiverse.
And how long
biodiversity.
How long ahead have you got still in this project?
In total, we have 4 years, and we are in the very beginning. So yeah.
Very good. Then good luck with that.
Thank you so much.
Thanks everyone for watching, and see you next month.